because we are definitely over budget this week. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Mind Your Money. My name is Tasha, and if this is your first time here, thank you so much for clicking on that thumbnail. I hope that you would stick around for a while. This channel is our family's journey towards debt freedom, financial independence while building generational wealth. And we are going to be doing our paycheck budgets, monthly budgets. We're talking all things personal finance, particularly for families who want to become debt free. So we are working on the last $11,000 worth of student loan debt, and we are working our plan through paycheck budgets as well. So if that interests you, then go ahead and click the subscribe button, click the like button on this video, and don't forget to click the notification bell so you know when to come back around. I'm closing out paycheck budget number 3. Oh my goodness, for January. But I'm grateful that we were able to get through the month with all the shenanigans going on around the world. And I'm pulling up my annual budget right now on my laptop so that I can make sure all of our numbers are lining up to what we planned for January so far. It looks like we're doing well, with the exception that if you haven't been here before, we sold our car, so we did not need to pay for car insurance this month. So that means we have more money to put towards our debt snowball. And since the student loan payments are still on forbearance right now, there's no minimum payment due. So our snowball has been growing. It was $687 and it went up to $992. And then, of course, because we don't have the car right now, there's no gas fuel. We don't need to pay for tolls. And of course, there's no maintenance, because I would have had an oil change this month, but thankfully we didn't have to do that. So we are really on par, but I don't think I did too well with our food budget. If I'm being honest, I wanted to shop ahead anyway, so we wouldn't have to go shopping next week. So our food budget was $100. It's been that way for a long time now. However, we spent over that because in the beginning of the year, we always fast for at least the first month, if not the first 21 days of the year. But we're going to extend our fast, my husband and I. And I wanted to shop ahead of time. So, because we did need a lot of extras. My children were making requests. I have a 12-year-old who eats very much. And then I have 2 growing boys, another 3-year-old and a 1-year-old. So we spent $176.50 at the grocery store. Our list just kept getting longer and longer and longer and longer, and it goes on and on and on. But we got everything that we needed. So I wanted to show you guys that first because we are definitely over budget this week. We are over budget. But it's okay because we did have the money in our account because we do keep a cushion in there. Everything was still taken care of. We just had to use money that was not from our budget to take care of that overage. All right, so we did budget for $673, and that's exactly what we're using. That's usually a fixed number, you guys, unless somebody gets a little extra or we get a raise. That's what it is every week. Our tithe was $81. We put aside $300 for the rent. And again, our food, we spent $176.50. So, life insurance for myself, I should have used a blue pen. I'm going to switch it. $32.50. And then life insurance for my husband, $35.88. And we did not use the account cushion because we had to basically take everything else to make that fit. So let's do a quick calculation for our bills and expenses all of those fixed expenses. So $81 plus $300 plus $176.50 plus $32.50 plus $35.88 is $625.88. So we are over what we budgeted. $625.88. Make sure you can see. Yeah. Okay. Now, what's left over? We're going to subtract that from our income, $47.12. 47. And then we did not stuff any envelopes this week. We'll do that next week. And our envelopes are digital. So we keep 2 savings accounts. One is titled household, which is everything concerning the household from toothpaste to toilet paper. We use that money in that account to purchase. And my husband and I both have access. So if he's going to do a shopping run, or if he's going to pick up a few things for the house, we just transfer that money over to the debit card or the checking account linked to our debit card, and we make the purchase. Same thing for miscellaneous. Miscellaneous is everything like, oops, we forgot, or what have you. And that is going to be spent from, again, the debit card. We can simply transfer it over. We're just better at using our debit card and tracking it than we are using physical cash. And everyone is different. So it's similar to the cash envelope system. It's the same concept. It's just that we're using accounts and not envelopes, physical envelopes. So we're not putting anything here. So our balance left over to budget is still $47.12. Then the state license renewal, we did put $20 into each. This is $47.12. Okay, $20 for mine and $20 for the vehicle insurance sinking fund. When we subtract that, $47.12 minus 20, we're left with $7.12. So we were on budget. Our sinking funds are included in our annual budget. So we know exactly how much each sinking fund is going to get every week when we budget. So what we have left over is $7.12. No extra debt payments this time. So what's left over is $0. I should have put that here when I did the budget. But we have no extra debt. And what's left over, I made a mistake. All right. And I love these Tombow correction tape. This is better than the Bic for me. I love how smooth it is. And so you can barely tell that the whiteout is there. It's really great. So what's left over is $7.12. And again, what's left over, we have to bring it down. Then we are going to be over again. Our $21 did come out, and we put that to the side. So our total extra savings is $21, but what's left over now is a negative $13.88. There we have it. So we were over budget, and really what caused it was the food. Now, again, I'm not going grocery shopping next week because we have more than enough food. Again, my husband and I are fasting, so our children will eat, and then we'll have enough next week once we slowly get back into our regular eating schedule, if that makes sense. So as much fruits and vegetables, a lot of hot tea and water basically is what we're going to be using. So next week will be a little different, and we'll have an extra $100 to throw at debt next week because we had no debt payment from our budget this week. But we're still on par, and I can't wait to show you guys how well we're doing with the debt repayment, because I know we hit a milestone, and I shared it on my Instagram stories. So if you're not following me on Instagram and you want to see all the little things that happen day to day that I don't get to share on the channel, please follow me there, and let's connect and let's stay connected. So that is the budget for this week. We are not We're not budgeting for any additional side hustle income this week, but all is well because I do expect that to change next week. So we're looking forward to something great. I did have a sale on my website, but it was just for one item this week. So I just threw all of that into the savings. Doesn't need to waste anybody's time with that $9.99. So that is the paycheck budget, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you are staying encouraged. And remember, if you want any type of cash rebate apps that you haven't started using, I use Rakuten, and that's something you can download yourself. I also use Ibotta and I use Fetch Rewards. Those are really good rebate apps to try out. Make sure you check the description box if you'd like to download them, and you get some additional points and credits when you do that. So we both benefit. So thank you so much for watching. Remember to mind your money, manage it well, and live your lives to the fullest. Bye, guys.